Have you ever wondered who's shaking up the car game? Forget what you know, because China's driving the show now. America and Europe, buckle up, because China's taking over the road, and they're not slowing down for anyone. So, why are politicians suddenly so interested in cars? Well, cars aren't just about getting from point A to point B anymore. They're integral to economies, especially in the Western world. Cars are like these massive players in the global economy. And now there's this new kid on the block, electric vehicles. Electric vehicles aren't just a trend. They're a whole new industry projected to be worth an astonishing $46 trillion by 2050. In many Western countries, cars are actually the #1 import, even trumping big commodities like oil. So naturally, politicians are eyeing the car industry as a golden opportunity. Additionally, fostering the growth of related industries like battery manufacturing and green hydrogen production can create new jobs and economic opportunities while also promoting technological advancement. Moreover, boosting the EV industry can help reduce strategic dependencies on other countries for energy and transportation needs. By producing more EVs and the components needed to power them domestically, countries can become more self-reliant and less vulnerable to disruptions in the global supply chain. This not only enhances national security, but also strengthens the economy by keeping more resources and jobs within the country. Now, let's shift gears and talk about China. For the longest time, the biggest car exporters were America, Germany, and Japan, leaving everyone else in their dust. But then, out of nowhere, China decided to crash the party, and boy, did they make an entrance. In just a few years, they went from exporting close to nothing to shipping out over 1 million vehicles in a single year. And it's not just any vehicles they're exporting. It's electric vehicles, the future of transportation. Back in 2015, China became the largest producer of EVs, and they haven't looked back since. What's even more impressive is that they're not just making EVs. They're selling them like hotcakes, too. In fact, EVs make up a staggering 30% of all vehicle sales in China. Back in 2019, EVs only made up about 5% of car sales in China. Fast forward to now, and they're dominating the scene, accounting for 30% of all vehicle sales, leaving the UK and the US in their dust, where EVs only make up 20% and respectively. Now, what's even more mind-blowing is that this surge is happening despite Chinese consumers having significantly lower incomes compared to their Western counterparts. But Chinese companies aren't just focusing on their home turf anymore. They're eyeing global domination. From lithium production to cathodes and anodes, China's got every step of the battery supply chain covered, giving them unparalleled flexibility and cost efficiency. And while Western car companies have been struggling to keep up, producing higher-end EVs targeted at wealthy consumers, Chinese companies have been churning out affordable, accessible EVs that are winning hearts and wallets across the globe. Take BYD's 8.3, for example, which sells for just $38,000 in Germany. And it's not just about the hardware. Chinese companies are also leading the pack in software innovation, offering quality and convenience that Western car makers can't match. So, what does all this mean for the West? It's a wake-up call. As China's automotive prowess continues to grow, the West is facing the looming threat of deindustrialization, with jobs and economic growth at risk. But amidst the complexity and nuance of these trends, one thing's clear. China's electric vehicle revolution is reshaping the global automotive landscape, and it's a ride that's just getting started. What do you think about this? Please drop your thoughts in the comments section below, and do subscribe and give it a thumbs up.